What it do, family? What it do? I just have a couple of words in my spirit I want to share with everybody. And it's pertaining to what the Most High is doing. Okay? Now, recently, the president of Mexico, President Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, I think that's her name. You know, what they call a Jew. But anyway, you know, she announced it that the black Mexicans in that country are the indigenous people of that land. And she is telling the truth. Okay, now, we Hebrew Israelites who are awakened, a lot of us been saying stuff like this for like the last few years, but it seems like the Psalm 83 nations and whatnot, they don't want to believe it when we say it. But if one of them said, you know, they'll believe it. But be that as it may, you know, okay, now when President Putin of Russia opened up the vaults last year, I believe in the spring, it was either March or April. Actually, that's the beginning of the year, but with the Hebrew calendar. But anyway, when he opened up those vaults and revealed to the world what most of the world already know, that the Messiah is black, and Mary and all the Israelites. Okay, now I had mentioned when I posted something about that on my YouTube channel that I said something like, you know, this is only the first world leader to make it known who we so-called Negroes are. We are Israelites. I said, but, you know, I know this is from the Most High, that Putin announced that Christ and Mary and all the Israelites were black people. He opened up those vaults. And I said that it's going to be more leaders around the world revealing this truth. And so you have it, the president of Mexico just recently announced that the black people in Mexico are the real indigenous people of the land. And the reason why I said that back then when Putin opened the vaults last year was because I knew this was from the Most High. This is from the Most High. Why are they all of a sudden, you know, revealing the truth of us so-called Negroes now? It's because we are in the end times, and it's because, they didn't say it because they like us, they thought we need a break, you know what I'm saying? Putin didn't open the vaults and announce to the world that, I mean, because a lot of those people in those nations already know, and they have lied to their people, so a lot of the younger people in the nations don't know the truth. And so when we try to share with them who we are, Yah's chosen people, the Israelites, a lot of them who attend these churches and stuff, a lot of them get offended. It's because their ancestors and their elders have been telling them that they are the people, and they don't want to believe us over their people, so that's why they get so offended. You know what I'm saying? But see, the word of Yah says that, you know, a lot of the Gentiles will run to their Adonais, and our ancestors has inherited us lies and things where there is no prophet. So, I mean, so a lot of their people who belong to these Psalm 83 nations, their elders and people have been lying to them, telling them that they are the people. And when they hear it from us Israelites, the true Israelites, Yah's chosen people, you know, this is why they get so offended. It's because they have been told things by their people a long time ago, before they was probably even able to walk. They were being told these lies. Okay, so it's because the reason why the truth is coming out now is because Yah spoke it to Isaiah, you know, and many other prophets. And listen to my next message coming up on the Sabbath. You know, Yah's big payback. I'm going to mention it and read some scriptures out of the book of Isaiah, when he is telling the prophet Isaiah, you know, to spread the word, and mainly to the Gentiles, that my people will be known. Yah is going to make us known to the world. So this, family, is Yah's doing, making us known to the world. making it known to the world who we are, his chosen people. So that's why President Putin last year, President Putin of Russia, opened the vaults. It's because this is the Most High's doing. And the president of Russia, Miss Claudia Pardo, just announced to the Mexico and the world that black people in that country are the indigenous people of that land. That's the Most High's doing. We're in the period of the awakening, and he's awakening some of the Gentiles up too, So because when he come with the angels and gather us from the north and south, east and west family, it is said, that some of them are going to come with us, and we're going to take them, and they're going to be our handmaids and servants, and they will serve us. So Yah is waking up some of the people in those nations too, the Gentiles. He's waking up some of them too. Okay, so a lot of people just don't want to accept it because they've been going by, what others have told them, their own people have told them, and it sounds totally contrary of what is coming forth to the light now, which is the truth. Okay, and another thing about this awakening, I have a coworker, and when I started working here, he's an Hispanic guy. He's from Mexico. He was really nice, and told me he was a Christian. He went to a Catholic church and stuff. And I told him, I said, I'm a man of God myself, and he said, wow, okay. Maybe he said, what church do you go to? I said, I don't attend Sunday churches and stuff no more. I used to do that. He said, oh, really? I said, I teach the word of Yah on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. He said, oh, okay. So he had invited me to his church. As I told you, our Sabbath is Saturday, the seventh day of the week, and I don't attend Sunday churches no more. I said, but if that's what you do, that's okay. No, he said, oh, I understand, but I'm just inviting you. So I said, well, I'm not gonna make any promises, but if I feel that I want to visit, I'll let you know ahead of time. So he said, okay. So this was like last spring, summer, and then I think after about a few weeks, I said, man, I'm not gonna visit your church. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let you know I'm not gonna be there, and but I know what that's all about because I was involved in it for a lot of years. And so I just gave him a little offering because I it's like he don't care about the salvation of my soul. He just want to get me in his church. And the thing is, the guest is gonna give an offering, and that's gonna make his pastor happy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I just went on and gave him a little something to put in church on my behalf. And so he was cool with that. Oh, okay, thanks, and I left the envelope open. I'm not gonna count. I said, that's on you. If you want to count, I don't care. Just drop it in there for me. And so he seemed to be really cool with me after that, and never invited me again. I told him I'm not gonna attend your Sunday church. But anyway, so he must have just heard what the president of Mexico just announced, because like a couple of days ago, now he was cool all the way up from the time I started working here, all the way up to this week. He must have just found out what she announced, and they've been going by the lies that how the black people got over there. This was the lie. Okay, a slave ship wrecked, and the black people got off the slave ship, and that's how they got to the land. That was a lie that they had been pushing for decades, and so she told the truth. No, the black people in this land, they are the indigenous people of Mexico. So he must have just found out, because yesterday, when I was making my rounds, doing my job, I come in everybody's area. I clean out, I do janitorial. And so, it looked like he had to look, because the Ruach was letting me know what was going on. I didn't say nothing to him, and he didn't say. He was trying to avoid me. Wouldn't give me eye contact. He looked shocked. He looked scared. He looked like he lost his best friend. At the same time, he had a look on his face as if, his kids with his wife, he found out were not his biological kids. He had that kind of look, but he was trying to avoid me. I didn't say nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and what he just found out, if he heard her make that speech or heard somebody talking about it, is that everything that he had been taught was a lie. His birthday is even December 24th. So so I know he actually thought that he had something else pertaining to that going good for himself, because, you know, their God, their fake white Jesus God, they claim his birthday December 25th. But that's a made-up God that the Gentiles and the Edomites made up. And so all these vassals want to be a part of the white society. So I know that, you know, because when his birthday came, he, you know, okay, December 24th, they really believe in that Christmas junk. So so now he know that all that was a lie. See, I mean, it's like he can avoid me all he wants. It doesn't bother me. And as far as like we Hebrew Israelites sharing the word of Yah, you know, to other people, and they don't, I mean, as far as I'm concerned personally, they don't have to come to me and accept it or say, I receive it. You don't have to do none of that, you know, because as long as they hold out from speaking on the truth of who we are, you know, they're making their own bed. You know, I mean, he can avoid me. The word of Yah says, those who bless Israel shall be blessed. And Yah says, he will cause us to be known throughout the world. So it's eventually, it's happening just slowly and slowly and surely. It's happening. Okay, but it's going to keep progressing as time passes, because Yah is not a man that he should lie. And so it's like either you can announce it now, you know, or you can bow later on your knees, you know, when he make you do it. You know what I'm saying? And the option they're going to have is either you're going to recognize my people for who they are, my chosen people, Israel, or your other option is to not do it, to be slaughtered and cast into hell for all eternity. That's going to be the scenario. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have the Gentiles and the vassals and all the colonizers and the Edomites. They don't have to come to me and say nothing. You don't have to recognize me as one of Yah's Israelites at all. You're making your own bed, you know what I'm saying? Because eventually, he gonna make all of them bow down to us. It says in the scripture more than once. You know what I'm saying? So, plus, I don't have no ego like that. You know what I'm saying? But scripture says that we are the apple of his eye. But a lot of people just don't want to get with the program, because the way this society has been set up is that we, the black people, are the base. We are below everybody. Okay, we have served our purpose, our punishment. I meant to say, we have served our punishment of being under the bottom of everybody, the tail. And so Yah is raising us back up to be the head, and a lot of people just don't want to get with that program. I'm talking about these people from these Psalm 83 nations. They just don't want to accept it. But like I say, they're making their own bed. You know what I'm saying? But Yah is not a man that he should lie. He said that he will make us known to the world, and he's doing it. And matter of fact, Bill Gates announced that the black people in America are the Jews. Elon Musk and these people are Jews. He admitted it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is Yah's doing. Eventually, it's going to spread more and more until we are really recognized and seen as Yah's chosen people. It's just happening slowly now. This is just the beginning stages of it, but it's moving right along. It's moving right along. And I'll be so glad when this nightmare is over, because, you know, these people have spirits that Yah placed among them to lead them astray from him. You know, we're dealing with that too. So the best thing to do, family, is just walk in the spirit, and don't drop down to the level of the carnal nature when people from these Psalm 83 nations, you know, trying to get too big for their own britches with their conduct and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, find a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Anything you need to do to get through it without getting yourself in trouble. Okay, my lunch hour is over, family. And I got something I'll be posting when I get home that I just saw on somebody else's channel, and y'all probably done seen it already, but it's awesome to me. I'll share it later. Okay, so with that, shalom.